which I also think is your responsibility, you fans. There's so much great stuff out there. And don't let it fall through the cracks. You know, go deep, deep, deep on demand. Go to the horror category and look at all of the horror movies and watch the trailers of ones that you think you might want to see. Same thing with Netflix. Okay? You guys got to seek this stuff out, because there's some great stuff out there that's getting missed. I don't know if you guys have seen Blue Ruin or The Green Room or Bone Tomahawk, but there's some great, nasty, dark stuff out there, as well as all the stuff we know about. You know, the stuff that we know about, like my co-star Lynn Shay's movie, you know, her franchise, the Insidious movies, or you know, the new Conjuring franchise. But there's a lot of stuff out there, you know, to find. I mean, we know about Lights Out, and the one with the wonderful actor, help me now, from Manhunter, the original Hannibal Lecter movie, Stephen Lang from Avatar, his new movie. There's a lot of great stuff out there that we see advertised, but you've got to look for the stuff that's not advertised too.
Nice, thank you. Hi there, what's your name, where are you from? Hi.
Hi, my name's Lori. When my son was like 8 years old, back in the 90s, his first Halloween costume at school was Freddy. He would make his little brown glove, and he would go get my butter knives out of the drawer and make the claws. Now he's 32, and he's trying to get into the horror movies, and he has made a B movie.
Well, he's in the right town. Atlanta's a great place.
Well, he hasn't made it to Atlanta. It's in Paducah, Kentucky. Yeah. But, you know, got to start small. But
well, you know, I get a lot of stories, you guys, about kids that drew Freddy in school, and the teacher had to call mom, you know, for a meeting, you know, or kids that wrote essays. And there's a strange thing, and I'm not advocating that very young children watch Freddy, but there's a strange phenomenon to very young kids that happen upon it. And we have to remember now, it's over 30 years old. It's not like the horror of today. But they watch it as a kind of dark fairy tale. If they haven't heard about stranger danger and all of the symbolism that comes with that, that's ugly and unfortunate, they can watch the movie as a dark, grim fairy tale. And a lot of kids also become obsessed with the contrast of the red and green on the sweater, and the claw, and the hat. And you know, Jonathan Rhys-Meyers, the English actor, he did a play in London with a character very similar to Freddy in silhouette and shadow. And there's also a famous East Indian god that's very similar to Freddy in silhouette and form. So it's very subliminal. And I think Wes probably knew about that and borrowed from the English fairy tale and the Indian myth, along with his own motivation. Kruger being a kid that bullied Wes in elementary school, and a German name, which goes with the Brothers Grimm, and the fact that Wes was left alone with his older brother one night, and their mom and dad were out, and Wes and his brother were not allowed to see anything but Disney movies. No TV, no other movies, just Disney movies as children. Very religious upbringing. And Wes and his brother were being very good. They said their prayers one night, and they went to close the Venetian blinds in the bedroom, and they looked out, and there on the street was what we used to call a bum or a hobo. Today we'd say it's a homeless person. And the guy had grime on his face, dirt. Maybe he had acne. And he had a hat on and an old sweater. And he looked up and he made eye contact with Wes. And Wes closed the Venetian blinds and told his brother and backed away from the window. And about 5 minutes later, they both crept up to the window again. And they opened the Venetian blinds, and the guy was standing there looking right back at him. Now they're freaked out. Mom and Dad are out. They've said their prayers. They've never seen a scary movie in their life. So they sneak downstairs. They go to their front door. And they open the little porthole that looks out on the front porch. And there's the guy standing in the walkway to their house. So this scarred Wes for life. And that was part of what he used to form the look for Freddy Kruger.
Nice. Hi there, over here. What's your name? Where are you from?
I'm Kayla and I'm from Orlando. What was it like working on Galaxy of Terror?
Galaxy of Terror. Well, I'll tell you what that was. Galaxy of Terror was a movie I did because there was going to be a huge actor strike because of the new cable, HBO. And we got told, oh, you greedy, greedy actors. You know, you want to get paid for your movies on HBO? We went, yeah, because that's going to hurt our movies on network TV. It will diminish the viewership, and not as many of our movies will be sold to network TV. Oh, you bad actors. Now you guys know how much you pay for cable, right? Guess who was greedy? Not us. So, I did Galaxy of Terror, and I show up in Venice Beach, California, at Roger Corman's funky studio, and the cast is insane. Aaron Moran from Happy Days, smoking cigarettes and driving.